love me, first love yourself. For that, and God we trust me, I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took. No show.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They will also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. Of course, I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Cam and Mase.
What's up? How you doing today?
I just hurting pause, man. I'm gonna go check it. One day playing basketball fuck niggas up, man. I don't know what happened that day, man. Niggas tried to go straight back to 01 or something, man. My shit is hurting, pause. I'm good, though. What's happening?
I'm good.
You ready? It's basketball season tonight, man.
Yeah, you should do well tonight.
Yeah, I did well all for. You know, I got somebody going back to check all our stats and see who had a better record picking and choosing. Matter of fact, yo, Bob, what a nigga won last week, matter of fact?
I don't trust nothing Bob said.
It's on the Fancy Understory. We go to the videotape.
Okay.
Yeah. And how much they want?
How much did I say? Higher?
They said they used the CAM code.
Oh. That's good. I like that. So y'all out there taking my information using CAM code.
It's on tape, murder.
That's good.
It's on tape. They use
Bravo.
They use code CAM, you know, Fancy Underdog.
Bravo.
If you put up 100, they'll give you 200 and all that. Link in the description. Hold on, link in the description. You use code CAM. You put up $100 to give you $200. Follow my lead and win thousands right there on Underdog Fantasy. I know that's a drop, but that's all realness at the same time.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Well, it is officially the start of the NBA season, as Cam said. And the first game tipping off is the Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Phoenix Suns versus the Golden State Warriors. So let's start with that first game, the Nuggets versus the Lakers. What do you guys see happening?
The Nuggets versus the Lakers.
This is what you wanted,
yeah,
AD.
This is what I wanted.
This is what AD wanted. This is what AD wanted.
We're going to find out if he ready to pass the team, LeBron. We're going to find out.
Exactly. No, listen, I didn't know if you asked. I have a lot to say. This is exactly what AD wanted.
Yeah.
This is what he's saying that he couldn't wait to play against. This is about LeBron saying he's going to pass the team to AD, even though I thought that was supposed to be the plan years ago. But quote unquote, I guess it's this year. I know, Bron. I know you got to do this to rev niggas up for the season. Trust me, I know it ain't you. These are mental mind games you got to play with your teammates. So you could be like, maybe this nigga will get it together now this year. Yo, I'm going to officially pass the team over to AD.
Yeah, wink.
Yeah, with the wink. Listen, man, I'm very excited to see this because we talked about this maybe last week sometime. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any of Denver's. Maybe I caught a little bit. I didn't see the Joker play in preseason, but like I said before, he did not do anything basketball related in the offseason. It's time after time last year and year before that and the year before that. Joker says basketball isn't everything. It's more to life than basketball. He treats basketball like a secondhand side gig that he has from time to time. He doesn't really think basketball is the most important thing in life. And I'm not saying that he isn't focused on basketball, but I don't think that it was a priority for him this summer. I seen a lot of partying. Listen for what Joker should have celebrated, and you should have celebrated. You got 2 back-to-back MVPs. I thought it should have been 3, my personal opinion. You won your first NBA championship, and you was all around that nigga for the whole NBA season last year. It wasn't like you had a few good games. To me, you deserved to win that championship. I know it was politics a little bit with Joel Embiid. You missed the last 5 games of the season. That had a factor into it. But I don't know what Joker does to get himself ready for the season, and maybe getting himself ready for the season may take a couple games during the season to get him ready. On the other hand, I know LeBron wants to win year after year after year. So he done rallied the troops up maybe a couple of weeks before training camp may even started.
Yeah.
I don't know this for a fact, but I know LeBron takes winning very seriously. And I think that the Lakers will come out be ready. But the question is, will the Lakers be ready? And will Denver have a championship hangover, so to speak, to where they're not going to be ready? Or they be like, nigga, we got y'all niggas number. We got y'all niggas number. The gig is up. The gig is up, man. It's our world. It's our turn. It's our time to potentially set a dynasty.
Yeah. And thinking about this game, this is one of those things that you want to be there if you could. They're playing in Titletown in Denver. So I think LeBron them is going to come there and put up a good fight. I think LeBron is going to come to play. I think AD is going to come to play. But I think that they landed on the wrong day. Some days you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time. And this is a ring ceremony, so the fans are going to be ecstatic about that day. And I think there's some other players on Denver that got something to prove this year. What's his name? Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. He got something to prove this year. And the Lakers got a phenomenal team. So I think it's a really good game. But if AD doesn't show up this game, I would be ready to just tell LeBron, train your sons and get ready to bring them on the team, because this is a foregone conclusion that this is not it.
I guarantee LeBron's sons are going to be able to play. I mean, they good to the NBA, but I don't know if they're going to go to the Lakers unless LeBron outside his
deal. Nothing past.
LeBron's a
Rich Paul could do it.
LeBron's a great GM, so I don't know how he's one of the best player GMs. I know that's not official.
He's playing with his son.
Yeah, so he'll figure a way out, even if he has to leave the Lakers. But to me, I don't think it's about LeBron playing with his son. To me, and I could be wrong because I know him. He says a lot. He wants to play with his son. But I think it's just a big deal if his son is in there at the same time. Same thing like Ken Griffey Jr. with his father. They played on the same team for a year at the same time. But back to Lakers is the #1 title town in the NBA.
But you know, like, that's how LeBron thinks. If you let him get on the same team with his son, he'll start trying to win the championship with his son. That's just how great his mind is.
I think LeBron tries to win the championship every year, no matter who's on the team. I just think he's that much of a dog. But back to your point with Denver, I think Denver has a sensational team. They lost Bruce Brown, which was which was a big loss. But a lot of people forget Reggie Jackson didn't get any run during the playoffs, and Reggie Jackson is an exceptional player. And if anybody could replace Bruce Brown, I think it is Reggie Jackson. I think.
And he got a chance to see how champions play. I think that was key too, for him to be alongside watching how the champs prepare versus being on a team where you're getting 60, but you're losing. So he learned a lot of good habits, I'm quite sure.
Absolutely. And then at the same time, you got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who played for the Lakers. When they asked him last year, what makes LeBron, who's better, LeBron or the Joker, because he played with both of them. And he said, only thing that LeBron does better than the Joker is jump higher. And I was like, that was kind of foul.
Nigga, hey, you can tell them nigga, hey, right? Don't be one of them niggas. So LeBron, I'm not one of those niggas. I'm just objective. But I ain't gonna say something that crazy.
Yeah, Kentavious said, well, if you ask me, all LeBron do is jump higher. So I was like, yo, that's some old shit. The Lakers got rid of niggas.
But if you think about it, see, that's how you start.
Start the beef.
Who shoots better?
It's a good question.
Who attacks the basket better? It sounds crazy at first, but who passed better?
I think that's 50-50. That's objective.
Yeah, a lot of it is objective.
I think both of them is very pass right, especially Joker.
He hit a step back Dirk on AD.
Yeah, he hits a couple threes a game as well.
That three was crazy.
And listen, one thing that we'll say about, he hits threes, he has a lot of finesse, et cetera, et cetera. But look, we watched the game last year, and when he just moved, when game was on the line, Joker just moved niggas out the way. He did one of them.
He came through like the tunnel. He came through like the tunnel. Move.
Yo, that nigga looked at the score and said, oh, no, not moving, nigga. Fuck out of here. And took shit into his own hands. And that's one of them things you like to see a team with killer instinct. Even, a player with killer instinct, let alone a team. What I will have to say also is watching the Joker last year when they lost that one game, well, they lost a couple games to the Phoenix Suns. He's on the bench like, the fuck is going on? Like this, he said, how's two of them beating all five of us?
Yeah.
Like he gets mad about shit like that, and I like that in a player. So it's gonna be a good one. What I will say is this, AD, the shit you said you wanted, you got it tonight. First game of the season, and everybody will be watching. So tomorrow, I'm listening. You're from America, so we're gonna go with America first. Hopefully, we will not be coming up here tomorrow. Cause listen, AD, you know we play a lot of games and we fuck around, but at the same time, we not fucking around.
Yeah.
If shit goes left, you know what video we starting the show with off tomorrow.
The locker room.
You know exactly what video we'll be setting the show off tomorrow. So hopefully you get this thing right.
Yeah,
man.
and you know how I'm watching the game like that Michael Jackson meme with the popcorn.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you not to perform. Pause.
Even no pause on that. That's how niggas is waiting though. Pause.
Right. Everybody will definitely be tuned in. And the next game is the Suns versus the Warriors. Draymond Green has been ruled out of the season opener with an ankle sprain. So what do you see happening in this game?
Golden State versus the Suns. That's going to be a goodie. That's going to be a real goodie because Chris Paul definitely is going to come to play. I don't know how much difference that will make, but it seemed like he's been gelling with them pretty great to my surprise. I knew Steve Kerr when he brought him over there. He must have saw something, but I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that one. I think it'd be a great game. I can't go against Golden State, but I want to say the Suns is gonna win.
I don't like going against Golden State neither, but Phoenix is my team. So.
Yo, Phoenix is your team.
Phoenix is my team. You actually.
Well, I'm glad you switching up.
I'm not switching up.
I got a new top 10 too. So keep that energy.
That's fine with me. But look, man, I'm really excited. I seen some clips. I caught a couple games mid-game of both teams, Golden State and of Phoenix. And listen, I'm really excited to see how Phoenix gels together. They both finished the preseason 4-1. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of new pieces over there at Phoenix, and I'm really curious to see how it gels together. I think Kevin Durant, and we'll see about Devin Booker, how they gel with new players. I think if people play the right basketball, when I say the right basketball, I mean team-oriented basketball, KD excels. You know, we've seen that at Golden State. Not necessarily at OKC or not necessarily with the Nets because it wasn't organized. When I say organized, it wasn't passing, it wasn't moving. You had great one-on-one players, which didn't elevate to a championship, even though they almost went to a championship when they was up 3-1 against Golden State that year, OKC I'm referring to. But you have a bunch of players that have been around for a long time that haven't won a championship that says this is potentially our opportunity to win a championship. You have
Book.
I mean, of course, Book is there. I don't know why Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal. Then you got the guy that I really didn't like, who punches niggas in the nuts, pause. That nigga from fucking Milwaukee went to Duke. I didn't like him when he's on the other team. What's that nigga name? Gracie. See, you see what's crazy? When you say punch niggas in the nuts, niggas already know, pause, who the fuck that is. That's ridiculous. That, you didn't say the nigga who hits the three. You ain't saying nigga, Grace, the nigga who punches niggas.
He got a history of doing it.
Exactly.
You know?
So we got Grayson Allen. Yeah, that I was getting to that. That, to me, that's the real key. And he hasn't gotten a fair shot yet. Bo. He's almost, I'm not saying he's good as Wemby, but he's right there. And I
This
don't
is
think
like an all-star team almost.
right, and I don't think that he's gotten a fair chance on any team.
Yeah.
He could potentially be a sixth man of the year if used right. He could dribble, he could shoot, he could bring the ball up, he could run the offense, he could post up. He has an all-around game. What is he, 6'7", 7'4", something similar to that. I think that's a really, really great piece to add.
You wouldn't start him on the team?
I might, but let me look at their roster. That's a great question.
Yeah, I would start
That's
Bobo.
That's a great question. See, the thing about it is this. Even like with Wemby, and I don't know what position pause they're going to use Bobo in. Wemby, they got him in preseason as a center, but he's really a 3.
Yeah.
Yo, that kid is a 7'6", 7'5", 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, that nigga brought it up and threw it through a nigga legs, pause in transition.
Mm-hmm.
You got Wiggins trying to do all this shit.
Yeah.
Get that shit out of here. Clay coming in.
Now they got people practicing for that because his wingspan pause is so long.
Right, but I ain't going to dwell on Wemby too much because I know we're going to talk about him later in the show. But the way he had Golden State discouraged, and these are championship players, I was like, this is a little something different. This is a little something different. Yeah. So I'm going to go answer your question. I'm going to go with the Suns. Where's Eric Gordon at? Phoenix. That's what I was thinking too. That's what that's what made me. I want to double check and just make sure I wasn't incorrect. But
they got a lot of points.
And that's what I'm saying. When people who want to win, Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he definitely
wants to win. So you
came close to winning in Houston.
Right. So you got people who want it who haven't got it. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Eric Gordon. KD can tell you I got to playing the right way. Bo, Grayson Allen, and
KD got enough ammunition to get it done this time. Yeah. KD, you got to get it done this time, KD. You got enough ammunition on your team. Got enough help.
I'm going with Phoenix, though, to win the game. Far as Golden State is concerned, they played well in the preseason. Like I said, who am I to say why a general manager or coach picks a player to play with the team? I know one thing, though. This is what I will say, is that I'll say this. I did a freestyle the other day.
Yeah.
And on the freestyle, I said, I don't like Chris Paul playing on Golden State unless he's part of the second unit.
Yeah.
Now, I know it was a good freestyle, and I know it was dope and all that.
Is he in the second unit?
Not right now because Draymond isn't playing. But what the point I'm getting to is this. LeBron retweeted it.
And that's his best friend.
That's his man. So, not like that, bro. I know you were feeling the vibes and all that. But you know, I said what I said. You know? So if LeBron retweeted it and put the fire emojis next to it, this is what I'll say. I think it's okay now because Steph doesn't have the personality to be too combative. Klay Thompson makes faces when he's mad. The real question is when Draymond Green gets back, when Chris Paul tries to tell Draymond Green which way to go, or not only that, you know Draymond Green likes to run that offense.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, his whole life, probably since Super Biddies, been running the offense.
Yeah.
So when Draymond tells him, just go ahead, go.
Just go through.
Go. I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, go
What's that going to be like? And that's the question. Right now, I don't think it's going to be a problem. We'll see if it equates to wins. But the real question is, how will Draymond and Chris Paul get along? Because Draymond's been very vocal saying that he didn't like Chris Paul. He has a lot of respect for Chris Paul as a basketball player, but he always thought Chris Paul was an asshole. And he's been vocal saying that.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand Draymond's a team player and he knows it's something bigger at stake, which is a championship. But I would love to see how these two personalities are going to clash. Because during the preseason, I seen a lot of this with Chris Paul.
Yeah, trying to reroute.
And niggas are like,
yeah,
I hear you, dog. Please don't tell us which way to cut. We've been running this offense for 10 years. Please don't tell us. If you get a little girl,
that's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and then what he tried to do is he go to the younger players. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. The younger kid, African dude. What's his name? Huh? Minga.
Kaminga.
Kaminga, exactly. He goes to Kaminga, and I see them doing a lot of that with Kaminga, because you know it ain't going to cut with anybody else. But Kaminga did lead the Golden State Warriors in points during the preseason. But I don't think niggas is jacking Chris Paul because, listen, Chris, no disrespect to you, Chris. I know we have a lot of fun, and you didn't speak to us when we see you in Phoenix last year. And there's no harm. I wouldn't have spoke to me neither, probably. But what I will say is this. Pick and choose who you coaching on that court, because some people will take that offensive, being that they cut your ass for 10 years. Pause.
Yeah.
They cut.
It's like listening to a nigga who made no money tell you how to get money.
Right. And that's a great point because
you know how we used to.
Just about to
somebody
say,
come in,
we grew
like,
up on that. With you know what y'all should do.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all took the money and, my man, why you ain't do that when you had a couple dollars? That's a great point, because we come from a neighborhood.
A very disrespectful
We come
time.
from a very neighborhood, and not just one neighborhood in Harlem, several neighborhoods in Harlem, of niggas telling you what to do with your money that they never did when they had their money. So
and I think when it's all said and done, Golden State is going to end up being too small. I think with that lineup that the Suns got, even when Draymond get back, it's going to be too much firepower. They're not going to have enough ammunition.
And lastly, from my point, it's going to be, what we're going to see is people's hunger in the West Coast.
Yeah.
Is Golden State still hungry?
Yeah.
Does Sacramento feel like we right there?
Them.
We had them niggas.
Yeah.
Is Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies gonna say, yo, nigga, we could have caught them if nigga Poole ain't grabbed my knee this year. And I got 24 games on.
How many games y'all got to play to be able to get 65?
He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, because he's already out. Like,
they just took away 25 games.
Yeah.
He'll make it.
No, he's not.
He won't.
He won't?
Makes you went to school for math.
You're right.
Yeah, so.
Unfortunately, though, I wish we could see him play.
But what I think is that's going to motivate him more.
Yeah, he got to be a terror when he
comes back. He's going to be a terror. And listen, Ja, too. Give me a shot right here, please. Ja, too. We was only fucking with you about the gun shit. And I know you probably don't want to hear like it's too late. I ain't fucking with y'all niggas. But as far as basketball, you are a monster, bro. Listen, man. We gonna go over our top 10 list. I don't know if Mase has you in mind. I have to revisit mine and see if I wrote it down. But we'll get to that. But listen, the shit we was talking about, the gun shit last season, only is because how vicious of a basketball player you are, how much of a terror you are, and how much excitement you bring to the game. So when we was talking about all the gun shit, we knew it was going to take away from us as fans seeing you.
Yeah. And give me a solo right now. Ja, when I said it, I really meant everything I said, Ja. You know, I'm trying to be the big brother to you. I wish niggas would have told me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're super gifted, but you're about to make a ridiculous decision, and it should have been somebody to say, yo, Mase, come here. Don't make that decision, my nigga.
So what about his father?
Like I'm saying, you gotta have somebody in your family that say, listen, your dad is bugging, nigga. You gotta be somebody to tell you the honest truth. And that's all I want to be on the show. I told Cam this when he said, yo, you gonna come to the show? What you gonna bring to the show? I said, I'm gonna be that voice of reason that somebody should have told a nigga. Somebody should have told you that, Ja.
So you're saying, what is your definition of what his father is doing? I'm asking.
Like actually, sometimes your success happens so fast, and both of us know about this, that everybody just champions all your decisions. And there's so many people champion your decisions that the person that actually tell you the truth, you'll kick them out of the entourage.
Yeah.
And that'll be the only nigga telling you the actual truth.
So you trying to say if dad been a real dad, Ja gonna kick him out the entourage?
It depends. Check won't be the same. That's how somebody end up getting your check that wasn't even telling the truth, right? And we'd be like, how's this nigga with this nigga, you know?
What I will say is, kudos 100% with your agreeing with you. To add on to what you're saying is sometimes also, and like I said, nothing disagree to add on, is that you didn't make it, so you're living through the person that you cool with or family member that made it. Like, I would have did that same shit and I'm gonna act a little crazy now because he made it. Because you gotta think about it. Ja Morant's father, T. Morant, probably our age or maybe a little younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he getting his get back.
Yeah, you know, it ain't like he's some 72-year-old nigga.
T. Moran, I feel you. You get your gig back.
Yo, Google how old T. Moran is when you get a chance. But at the end of the day, he a nigga like, yo, because listen, man.
That's why he shouldn't be on the council board. Like, the niggas who trying to have fun
T. Moran
shouldn't be on the council board.
T. Moran is 45 years old.
Yeah, he definitely on his get back. He's still out there doing his thing.
Yeah, we can't.
Not his thing. He's married.
Yeah, well, we don't know what he's doing his whole time. So
I'm gonna mind my business.
Yeah, me too. But at the end of the day, listen, I get a little ignorant time to time, and more than that, matter of fact. So, I'm not saying. Listen, T. Morant, as Mase always says, I'm not co-signing what you're doing, but I understand.
Yo, just think about it. When we was out there smoking weed and all that, there was somebody telling us the truth. We didn't want to hear what he had to say.
Especially if they didn't have more money than us.
Yeah.
That's a fact. If
get him out the car.
If a nigga don't got more money than you, yo, stop trying to kick knowledge, bro, because you could have did what you was going to do. Now, don't get me wrong. You take people's ideas and so on and so forth. It depends on what environment you in. But the environment me and Murder grew up in, yo,
you don't have a dollar, you don't have a say.
And not only just a dollar, let's take it a step further. Not only don't you not have money, you could have money, but you could have two bodies.
Yeah.
or when I say bodies, murders. You could, or you could be selling mad crack or drugs or whatever, and you like, if you want to buy some keys, this ain't going nowhere. Telling us to invest in that. You get what I'm saying? So it isn't about not having money, because sometimes people will look at you and be like, well, one thing about Mase, and I've always been a little arrogant, but Mase is not much older than me. He's older than me, but he thought differently from certain shit. And I won't get into details, but there have been times we've been offered a lot of dumb shit in the hood, and I thought it may have been all right. Like, for instance, I'll give you one example. Somebody came to us and was like, yo, we going through a little something right now, man. I got a gold chain and I got a 9mm. If Mase let us hold 3,400. Like, it was an off number too. Like, Mase was more disgusted that it was 3,400. He's like, where's the 400? Yo, my back. Yo, what is the 400 for? When I was the middleman between this negotiation. So I was going back and I'd be like, yo, Mase, they said they got 34. So Mase is shooting basketball and he's not even looking at me. He's talking to me saying, Cam, where'd the 400 come from? Why is it 34?
The extra 400.
Yeah, I said, Mase, I don't know. Now, mind you, these niggas is some serious people. They cool with us, but they some serious people. So I said, well, listen, Mase, they got a 9 Taurus. They don't even make Taurus no more than 9mm. I said, that could be crazy. Mase said, Cam, we don't know how many bodies are on the gun. I said, word, I didn't even think about that shit. Let me go back to it.
Cam showed up like he had the brightest idea too. He said, yo, they got a 9 Taurus. I said, these niggas killed everybody.
They kill us, kid. I thought I negotiated some ill shit. I said, damn, I didn't even think about that shit right there. Let me go back and deliver the message.
Yeah.
But
15 bodies on a gun. Niggas say, yo, do you want
Yo, well, one day we'll write a book about all this shit. But there's a lot of dumbass shit that goes on. And sometimes these NBA players are not just NBA players. Rappers are people with money are around this and get offered all type of dumbass shit. And if you don't have your own sense, one thing I will say about Mase and also myself is that we capitalize in life, not money-wise, off of other people's mistakes. Like we definitely can't do this, or we definitely can't do that. And when we get some money, we could come back here every day, but we could not spend the night here.
Yeah.
Where we live, niggas would climb in from the roof in your house.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about from a 10, 11
no
story
matter where you
building.
were, you were not safe.
You were not safe, man. So I'll leave it at that.
Good points. You guys are definitely giving people free games. So make sure y'all really listening to what they telling y'all. Okay. So there's a lot of pressure on certain players this season.
Mhm.
Which player do you think will make the best comeback? Ben Simmons, Zion, Kawhi, or Paul George?
Ben Simmons still play ball? Yo, I didn't know that. I'm not even being funny. Ben Simmons still play?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought Ben Simmons was like a model or something. Ben, you still play? Come on, Ben. Who else you said?
Okay, so there's Zion, Kawhi, or Paul George.
Ooh. That's a good one. That's actually a good one. I'm going with Zion. I'm going with South Carolina, you know. I'm telling Ja Morant the truth, and I'm going for Zah not had the sideline on fire. Zah gonna have the sidelines on fire. It depends if his girls can come to the game.
The porno joints?
Yeah.
And the stripper?
Yeah.
That's a hot young nigga, man. That nigga hot, man. That nigga home. That nigga hot, boy. That's a really great question.
I think Zah gonna have the best comeback. He gotta have it.
What I'll say is this, and I give a little heads up, pause, because I do have them in my top 10 if they stay healthy the whole season. My top 10 when we get to it is based on if people stay healthy and play a minimum amount of games. But because they're in my top 10, I'm going to have to go with Kawhi Leonard having the best comeback. If he stays healthy, like I always say, the best ability is availability. But when
So you think if Kawhi is fully healthy and Zion is fully healthy, he's going to have a better year than Zion fully healthy?
Yes. Kawhi's a killer. Kawhi has 3 championships. MVPs when Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Ginobili's
You're right. That was my team when he won.
He went to Toronto, got the only championship.
It made Embiid cry. I remember that.
Exactly. You know, ain't no disrespect because I like him a lot too, but DeMar DeRozan was there for years. It only took Kawhi 1 year to go up there and get him a championship. He hasn't played a full season and going on 2.5 years, I think it is. His legs should be healthy. But Kawhi, when Kawhi's playing, listen, it was a time, and maybe 2-3 years ago, I had Kawhi #1 player in the NBA when he won the championship going into that next season. And I really believe when that kid is healthy, defensively as well, he's a problem, bro. Kawhi Leonard is a problem. And I'll say out of those people you named, I think it's going to be Kawhi Leonard. I have Zion second, but my thing with Zion is this. Zion plays his cards right, talks correctly, shuts up when he needs to shut up. But we know that Zion has 2 habits, food and hoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's never going nowhere. The hoes ain't going nowhere, and the food is not going nowhere.
Yeah.
So if he stays healthy and stays in shape, and doesn't get sidetracked by the prostitutes, the strippers and the porn stars, I think
and the sex workers.
Yeah, and the sex workers.
Yeah,
I think
politically.
that he could be better than Kawhi, but he got some vicious habits.
Yeah. And that's a hard place to have a food habit in New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah, they got good ass food.
They got gumbo, they got fish, they got shrimp.
Yeah.
You could even think you eating right.
Yeah. That's his point. He said, why would niggas put me in? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, 100% right. I wouldn't argue with you usually because Zion has the most upside being younger, fresher. But listen, man, we ain't got a full season out of Zion since high school. He ain't play a full season in
That's
Duke.
crazy.
He hasn't played a full season
Yeah,
in the NBA.
Doogie bust out and paused his sneakers, right?
Exactly. We haven't seen a full season of Zion since he's playing against them little white kids on Instagram in high school, man. The last time we seen a full season from Zion. Now, I'm wishing that he does play a full season because when he plays, he's very exciting. High flyer, great upper body strength, very physical in the post, but it's about staying healthy. And to me, out of those 3 players you named, and I'm not wishing anything, he would get hurt before everybody.
Yeah, I hope he stay healthy.
Me too.
I want to see him try to dunk on Wemba.
Yeah, and also I really believe that Kawhi Leonard, this is almost like his last chance to say, do something. All right. Enough with the ankle, enough with the low management pause, enough with the we're resting, enough with I'm going to see a second, third, and fourth doctor. Enough. Because after this year, Kawhi,
this would be the 4th year, right?
Third or fourth. Because the thing about it is, I was looking last year, I didn't do the due diligence on it this season yet, and I'll check it out in a minute, maybe when we go to break. I think he didn't play in his 30s till he was 31 years old. He missed his whole 30th birthday of playing basketball. So he went from 29 to like 30, 31, and he was almost 32 when he's about to play. I think that because of nutrition, load management, the way these players are keeping their bodies in shape, I'm not going to say he's in his prime, but being that he missed a couple of years.
He's probably like 28.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. In
basketball years.
Exactly. I'm thinking.
Because he didn't play a couple years.
Right, so in my brain, he's a 29, 30-year-old basketball player. And that's why I pick him out of those players to stat name.
Okay. Well, let us know which player you think will have the biggest comeback. We're going to go to break. And when we return, we will discuss y'all's top 10 NBA list.
Let's do it.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free.
Welcome back. As you know, Underdog always has special picks you can get when you first sign up. But this week, Underdog has a special pick for y'all who tune into It Is What It Is and have used code CAM, Mase, or STAT. So this week, it's Giannis at 0.5 point for his game on Thursday. And if you're just signing up, you'll get another special pick on top of that. So make sure you guys sign up. But let's get into our Underdog fantasy picks of the day. On Wednesday, the Celtics will play the Knicks. Underdog Fantasy has Jason Tatum at 5 assists. Do you have him higher or lower? Mase.
5 assists. Lower.
Okay.
Lower. I see him shooting a lot. I see him scoring a lot of points, but not assists.
I think he's going to have 5 on the dot. I'll say higher only because I think that he is going to shoot a lot, agreeing with Mase, but the double team's going to come. He's going to have to pass after a while.
Okay. Jaylen Brown is at 21.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower? Cam?
Higher.
Yeah, higher, definitely.
Okay. And Jalen Brunson is at 4 rebounds. Do you have him higher or lower?
That's a good one. I can see him getting 5 rebounds. I'm going to go higher.
You said 5 or 4?
4.
4.
Well, lower.
Okay. Make sure to download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. Okay, so let's revisit y'all's top 10 NBA list ahead of the season. Who do you have?
Hey, Cam, you go first.
Okay. Sham is texting me right now. What are you talking about? Call you back in a minute, Sham. We on air. And this is my list, all right? This isn't about what your favorite, ESPN's favorite, CBS's favorite. This is my favorite. And the reason I'm picking this list is because of helping your team out, Are you also able to go to the Baja when your team needs a bucket and put the team on your back? And are you making your team better? And this list was really hard to do because it's a lot of honorable mentions on my list. So let's start off with my honorable mentions before I even get to my top 10. Jamal Murray is honorable mention on my list. I know they probably have him at 20, 30, 40, 50th best player. But I'll say this about Jamal Murray, is that they played without him for 2 years and couldn't get out the first round of the playoffs. His first year back since the bubble. And now, mind you, he was going crazy in the bubble. Him and Donovan Mitchell, epic series in the bubble, those two guys. But when he comes back straight out the bubble for 2 years, they win the championship and they couldn't get out the first round without him. So he's definitely honorable mention. Shy is not in my top 10. I know he's first team All-NBA, and maybe he should be in my top 10. But what happened is, I'm going to be totally honest with you, I didn't see enough of him play last year. And I believe Chet is going to help him tremendously. I know a lot of people be like, oh, Cam, you're bugging. He's number one All-NBA. He should be on your list top 10. And possibly he should, but I'm not no bandwagon, kiss-ass niggas like y'all. Like a lot of y'all didn't see him play, and because ESPN or Fox or whoever makes this list, you're like, oh, I'm going to go with this list too. I'm just going to follow the list. Knowing damn well you didn't see him play because OKC didn't get a lot of games last year or a lot of shine. Not saying you couldn't go watch it on YouTube, highlights, anything else, but I believe that I'm going to watch a lot more of him and a lot more OKC, so I want to definitely make him honorable mention. So now to my top 10 list. First, I have the Joker. Second, I have Giannis. Third, I have Steph Curry. Fourth, I have Kevin Durant.
Good list, Cam.
Fifth, I have Kawhi Leonard. Now, mind you, this is all if healthy. Sixth, I have Damian Lillard. Seventh, I have Devin Booker. Eighth, I have Ja Morant. Ninth, I have LeBron James. 10th, I have Luka. Joel Embiid is not in my list. I don't like big 7'1" crybabies that keep telling us to trust the process, and the process has not been processing. Remember when I said I get the boosters boosting? Now everybody says the process is not processing, the math ain't mathing. Yeah, I started that too. The process is not processing. You had too much time to tell us that the process is going to be processing. I don't believe you should have got MVP last year. I know people in Philly are going to be mad because he's strong. You know, he does represent y'all very well. I think he's one of the great centers, but I don't know how long I'm supposed to trust the process, and I don't like being sold dreams, wolf tickets, or false hope. And to me, that's what Joel Embiid is doing. What's my nigga name over there? I know that James Harden hasn't been there, but Tyrese Maxey is very good. They paid the light-skinned nigga with the curly hair enough money.
To do his job.
Yeah, to do his job. You had Doc Rivers, who's a great coach.
And they traded Doc.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people, how you don't got Joel Embiid? I almost didn't put Luka in there. I think Luka just made it because I don't know if Luka makes his team better. And I'm not saying, see, my list is not based off of individual talent.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of individual talent because that means when the game's on the line, can you take the ball and put the team on your back? But my overall list is not based on individual talent, which I think Luka's a great individual talent and Joel Embiid is a great individual talent.
You didn't put LeBron in your top 10?
Yeah, he's in my top 10.
What number?
He's even 9 or 10, but he's in the top 10. LeBron is number 9. So the reason I have Luka number 10 is because I don't know if he makes his team better. And Joel Embiid is not in my top 10 because I think you're a great individual talent, but can you put your team on your back and take them to greatness? So that's how I came up with the list that I came up with.
Wow. We almost had the same list, Killer.
Okay, well, you know where we from.
Yeah,
well, now we both from Harlem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah.
Because I had LeBron number 10 and I had Luka 11. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a new day, everyone. It's a new day. The number 1 player in the league is Victor Wembanyama. I'm going with Victor Wembanyama as
Not
number one.
expecting that.
Makes George just piss the off.
It's a new day. How my boy Sensei new hotness. After what I seen, the best player in the league is Victor Wembanyama. What I saw Golden State,
hold on.
Yeah.
Because when we were saying that they had him in the list last week, it was like, what is niggas basing shit off? You like how they put him up here, what they basing shit off?
They had it wrong. He should have been number one. When I saw the game against Golden State, it was like, come on, this is the champs. This is a decorated team. This is a team that won, 4 championships? And they look like they didn't have a clue for him.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, it looked like a horse ran on the court. They didn't know what to do with him.
And it wasn't just the random Golden State players. It was the fucking all-star legend Golden State players. So,
and I was thinking about that, the way he got people practicing. Shout out to Sham God. He got people practicing with extra wingspan niggas holding their hands up like 8-footers, blocking shots for people to practice, trying to get a shot off against somebody with a 7'4" wingspan. Now, I'm thinking about that, and I know what I'm saying sounds crazy, but that's why they, like Cam said, that's why they pay us the big bucks, to know what's going to happen before it happens. He's the number one player in the league. There's nobody's going to sell more jerseys. There's nobody's going to probably make more points if he's healthy. But what I'm going to go Victor first. Number 2, I'm going Joker. Number 2, my list is similar to Cam's. Number 3, Giannis. Number 4, Stephen Curry. Number 5, Kevin Durant. Number 6, I got Devin Booker. Number 7, I got Ja Morant. Number 8, I have Damian Lillard. Number 9, Joel Embiid. And did I put LeBron in there?
Not yet.
And number 10, I'm going with King James.
I'm not mad at your list at all. And to add on what you was talking about with Wemby, sensational. We're gonna see how it translates into the regular season.
Yeah. The only thing stops him is if he get hurt. If he doesn't get hurt,
our list is purely on health.
Yeah,
based upon
if
health.
He doesn't get hurt, I just see him getting better each pause game, because it's like coming from another country and then you noticing, oh, they really can't stop me.
Right.
You know, his coaches probably brought him up thinking you think you're good over here. When you get over there, you're gonna be even better. And it's like now that he's playing against these people, he play against Golden State, go crazy. All it's going to take is for him to chase down LeBron and grab his shot off the backboard. Then all of a sudden, everybody going to be saying he's the king.
Right.
That's just how it works.
To add on to that, I think that Chet is going to have something to say about this in OKC. But like you just said, I think him coming from France, Paris, no disrespect over there, you're with the right coach. Because he coaches those players. He coaches the Tony Parkers. He coaches the Ginobilis. He coaches the Tim Duncans.
Mm-hmm.
He coaches players from overseas. Patty Mills, from Australia.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of people trying to jump on the bandwagon and go play with San Antonio.
He's definitely attractive for that market. If a lot of people don't want to go in the offseason to play for San Antonio because they say the market's not attractive. It just became attractive.
Yeah, now it is.
Right.
Okay. I'll share my little list.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. Okay, so
don't do it behind our backs.
Yeah, on your own
Go back
show.
and check out the stat and be like, so Kim, it makes sense.
Check out this.
That's funny though. Okay, so mine is Jokic, then Giannis, then Steph, Jason Tatum, Luka, KD, LeBron, Embiid. Even though I don't really feel like he'd be winning, but I'm gonna give respect where it's due. He was MVP. Jimmy Butler. And then Damian Lillard. These are people who I feel like represent their team, are clutch players.
Ja Morant.
And like we always say, I'm thinking about this year, like we always say, ability is availability. given the circumstances, Ja Morant isn't always available. We're hoping that he's going to have a great year. We still don't know. Things happen. So he's not on my top 10, but he is one of the best players in the league, for sure.
Right. Also, real quick, on to put in my honorable mention, I like to put Jason Tatum in my honorable mention.
Yeah.
He's great, but he's still, you know, two things with Jason Tatum. I'll say that he had, I don't want to blame it on that, but he did have 2 new coaches in 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't any consistency at coaching. What I didn't like what he said, the reason why I may not have put him in my top 10 is because
that last statement.
When he said, we still young, why everybody getting mad at us? We still got time to do it. And I'm like, you've been right there. Nobody want to hear that young. Once you're in.
Yeah, nigga, Magic won the first year, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't like when people put them in that conversation, because once you get in a conversation with grown men, we got to hold you to grown man rules, bro.
Yeah.
Magic came in as a rookie, played center, got the tip-off pause, and won the championship.
Yeah, Magic Johnson's just a different type of animal, and I'm totally agreeing with you, but this is a dude.
He's his height.
No, I'm saying is this is a dude who won high school championship 1 year, college championship next year, then the NBA championship 3 years back to back. People don't forget that. Like, that's crazy. Because imagine like, you know, ball players or whatever, you fucking win high school, then 2 years later, you the NBA championship as well. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you totally. Once you on the court, you on the court.
You want grown man money. You want grown man respect. Start giving a grown man's pause basketball performance.
Okay. So Paul George says Russell Westbrook is a top 25 player in the league. So I know we gave our top 10, but do you feel like he is top 25 or no?
Paul, and now you want to do this, Paul? You sure you want to do this, Paul? I mean, all the time.
No, this year.
Today, this year.
I'm skimming through the list.
Yo, Paul. He might be 25. I don't know. I'm not looking at the list. No, he's not no 25.
He's not, I mean, on the NBA
Trae
list.
Young is a lot of people. Luka. My goodness. Was Jimmy Butler.
Kyrie Irving. James
Put
Harden.
some respect on Kyrie's name.
Yeah, let's stop acting like Kyrie ain't
let's
a
stop
problem.
acting like Kyrie can't get a bucket whenever he feel like
Let's cut that the fuck out.
Yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. That's still only 4, though. He might be 25. Nah, he's not 25, and I'm going to tell you why. Because AD is in that next group of lists. Who else? Murray is in that. He's not over Murray. Then you got, No, not even DeRozan. What's the high flying, my boy from Chicago? Light-skinned nigga. Levine. He's not past Levine. He's definitely not past, it's just so many players we're not even thinking about. He's not better than Donovan Mitchell.
I would say Bradley Beal. I take Draymond Green because Draymond fits in the system. I don't know if Draymond could do it on another team.
Yeah, but what's Sacramento?
Fox,
Point
De'Aaron
guard,
Fox.
He's not better than Fox right now. And the list just goes on. It's clearly
what about
not.
Drew Holiday?
Nah, I wouldn't take Russell over Drew Holiday. Not right now. Early Russell, triple-double Russell, OKC Russell, definitely top 25, but not. No, I'm not taking him over James Harden. Who else?
What about Anthony Davis?
No, I wouldn't take him over Zion right now. It's like, Russell, I'm a Russell Westbrook fan. I'm not a person going to say anything wrong
I'm a super
about
Russell Westbrook fan because, listen, one thing about Russell Westbrook is that he doesn't cheat us.
Yeah.
He's going out 190% every game. He's going 100 miles per hour. he's not gonna ever slack off with his energy and his effort. But it's a couple things when it comes to Russell Westbrook, and that's my nigga. I just seen him at the Drake concert, like no shade or nothing. That's my guy. It's a couple things that you have to realize. He's played with probably 4 to 5 All-Stars. He's played with Kevin Durant. He's played with James Harden. He's played with Carmelo Anthony. He's played with, was Chris Paul and them on the team together in Houston one year? He's played in that system. He's played with LeBron James. He's played with Anthony Davis. So even when he's the best player, he's not getting it done. Then when he may be the second or third option, he's not getting done. And then when he's the third or fourth option, he's not getting it done. And I'm not blaming it on him. I'm just saying the teams that he was traded to. Yeah, the teams he was traded to at all these times. He's had every level of
misfortune.
That's not the misfortune's a great word, but every level of being the man, being the second option, or being the third option. So it's not like, well, I'll be a third option here, or I'll be the second option. You had every level of every different option, and it's not gelling for some reason, even to the point where he tried to dumb his game down at the Lakers, and they was calling him Westbrook, where he got to go fight the fans and all that shit because they disrespecting his name and all that shit. So at the end of the day, I just think the scenario would change if he found his way in a system that will work. But that has, like you said, is very misfortunate because he does not cheat the game. That nigga comes to play. And listen, if you need a triple-double, I think he's still available to get a minimum of 20 triple-doubles a year. But is that what you need to win a championship?
Okay. He also made a comment because he was being asked live if he will return to playing like himself. His response was, getting back to myself would be averaging a triple-double. Ain't too many people did that but myself and somebody else, and I'm the only one that did it 4 times.
Yeah, him and Oscar Robertson.
That's facts. But is he on a team that's going to allow him to do that? Get 20, 12, and 11.
The thing about it is this. When you join teams, you don't say that. They bring you in to win championships. They don't say, well, could you average a triple-double for us? And listen, that's nothing short of spectacular. Nothing short of amazing. Listen, one of the best basketball moments probably, and I'm old enough to see a lot of basketball, probably one of my top 25, and I'm going to say 25 because I done seen Dr. J rock the cradle. I done seen Michael Jordan and Dr. J take it for the foul line. I done seen I seen a lot of great.
Steal a ball on the baseline.
Yeah, exactly. I seen a lot of great basketball, but one of the top 25 moments in basketball history ever for me, watching basketball 35 plus years, is when that man, Russell Westbrook, got 20, 20, and 20 when Nipsey Hussle died. And said he did it for the rolling 60s. And when he come out the game, he got 20 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists, then took himself out the game the night Nipsey Hussle died. How do you dictate your rebounds, your assists, and your points, and then throw up the rolling 60s? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. The night your man died. So to dictate your assists, that ain't even based upon you. You get what I'm saying? So I thought that was fucking great.
So you got him top 25 now is the question.
I'm not just saying this because Bub said I probably have him around 25, maybe between 25 and 30. Because it's a lot of players that we're
definitely by 30, but I'm saying those.
No, I'm not disagreeing because it's a lot of players we're not mentioning. We're not mentioning Devontae Adams. We're not mentioning Trey. We're not mentioning
you didn't even
Trey Young. We're not mentioning if Clay gets back to himself. It's a lot of players that we're not mentioning. Do you want Russell over Clay? Or scorching hot Clay? This is what I'm saying. So it's a lot of players.
And we didn't mention Shot Alexander.
Yeah, exactly. I put Sean my honorable mention, so I'm talking about earlier. So yes, exactly. Do you want him over Wemby today? Do you want him over Chet today? So it's a lot of different people with a lot of different options, a lot of different scenarios. I think that's a great question. Is he top 25? But if he's not, I think he's right on the outskirts.
Let us know if you have Westbrook in your top 25. We're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk about James Harden.
Pink horsepower.
She called this thing about toxic.
What's happening, baby? Baby, what's happening?
Why are you walking like that? That's how I walk.
And then like you come on breathing on me like that.
I fucking breathe to live.
And like you used to be dark skinned and now you act like hella light skinned.
Are you fucking blind? I'm dark skinned. What the fuck?
And then like look at your beard.
What the fuck is wrong with my
Looks
beard?
stupid.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I don't even like it. The way you breathe in, all of that.
Has this ever happened to you? Your girl seems to be mad, angry, upset. She's frustrated. It's only one way to handle that. Pink horsepower.
But your breath is really refreshing.
No.
I'm just trying to give you a massage. Plus, have I told you how good your beard looks lately? It looks so good.
No! PHP. It works every time.
Wait, where you going?
Welcome back. Kim Kardashian's Skims just launched a men's line and has signed Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as a model. So he's on the forefront along with Neymar. Thoughts on the business move?
Hold on. Skims was.
Yeah.
What is Skims?
It's tight clothes under your clothes.
Well, it's shapewear. Skims is shapewear, but now they're introducing like a men's boxer.
You got that Skims? You wearing them Skims?
Teflon.
You got that Skims on? So
my boy Kuda wears
Kuda be wearing Skims now? No, I don't do that.
No. It's not Skims. It's a Teflon. It's like it make your body look like you're in shape if you're not in shape.
That's what Skims is that?
Basically, yeah. Makes your body look in shape.
See, this is what made me take them off my top 10 right here.
Yo, so what I'm saying is this is like a whole body waist trainer. So it's a body trainer. Like, what do you mean it makes you look like you're in shape?
It's like Under Armour with a girdle. So
Y'all
you
are
ever
so
see a nigga with the
funny.
compression shirt on when he think he's fit and he got the pads on his ribs and all that?
So just so I'm clear, just so I'm understanding what you guys are telling me, is that you wear this under your clothes?
Yeah.
Or as your clothes?
Under your clothes.
If you so Shai, whatever them niggas name is, they not in shape already. Ain't they basketball
That's what
players?
I was thinking. He already in shape.
She might like that nigga. That's where this
That's
is.
why I took him on my top 10. I said, you know, every time a good player go over there, he don't come back the same.
And it ain't just players neither.
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out the sun can play shot. It's not you. I tell you right now. We will see how this season goes for Shai because he was just first team.
You're wearing Skims.
He was first team All NBA. If he comes anything less than first All NBA first team,
it's a decline.
We know what it is, man.
So the three people is Shai, Neymar, and Nick Boza. But you guys wouldn't wear Skims at all?
I got to do some more due diligence on it.
It's Skims boxers. Like, yes, it's shapewear, but like,
why would a man want to be like shape his boxers?
Well, I don't think it's shapewear boxers. I think it's just her new line. It's probably gonna be like the basics.
Maybe
colors.
I'm thinking wrong. I'm thinking about, you know how the women wear the whole suit and she could be like
Bodysuit.
chunky, but
Shapewear.
she got the suit on and then she put a dress over it.
You said
and
it's just
she look
boxers?
like this.
Yeah, for men's
So why
starting
would
out.
a nigga wear that?
My thing is this. For me, and this ain't.
Let me see. Yeah,
this ain't. Yeah, for me, no, and this ain't really too much. And I hope this isn't TMI, but for me,
it's like a wrestler suit. Is that what you're talking about? Like the wrestlers wear?
I like boxer briefs because it gives me the support I need. Because I need a little breathing a little bit down there because shit going on down there now. You know what I'm saying? So pause. I ain't trying to be out there, but I can't have my shit suffocated. Boxer briefs is just the exact amount that's perfect for me.
it might be underwear for niggas to show off, you know?
Yeah, it's
That's what
it's
I-
compression fabrics in the boxers.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
yeah.
like you
What do you mean though? Like what? Like y'all trying to do all these names? What is
It's like
compression
So it
fabric?
makes you
Spandex,
look
nigga,
like
it's-
fit, like
it's
toned.
spandex.
I don't
It's
need
a
that.
bodysuit.
I don't
Makes you
need
look
that for my.
toned.
It's
They
a
put athletes
bodysuit.
as the forefront because it's
It's
like,
a
okay,
bodysuit.
if I wear
They
that,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
do
look
Monkey
built.
Mark in the Funky Bunch commercial. This ain't nothing. Listen, man, I'm good.
They want you to
straight.
wear that because eventually they selling it separately, but eventually they're gonna have a whole suit for niggas. 'Cause that's where niggas is going.
I'm not talking about it no more. I'm gonna let Kim, y'all two figure it out. I'm done.
No,
what I'm saying
done.
is this. I'm packing up.
It's over.
What I'm gonna say is this: Kim Kardashian like
Hey,
them
we're
niggas.
over.
Kim Kardashian like them niggas, and she's just gonna pick which one's gonna be next. Watch it be her shot at the movies later this year, out somewhere going to dinner,
With skinny shades on like this.
and then he gonna be on the beach with her with Skims on.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, it is what it is.
Two big necks, like when they doing them 2 for 5.
What does Cam mean? It's not Devontae. What does he mean? That's a football player. It's not Javonte. It's not Devontae, Cam. You're going to have to get your sports together. That's football.
You know what, Mase? I've been watching football so long. You're right. You're absolutely right. I meant Murray from Atlanta Hawks, so I apologize. But since we're doing this, I have a question for you. This is one of your lyrics. What do you mean right here?
It be the same cats that went list to my demo. Now I want the ass in my limo, cause now I'm a sex symbol.
Who ass do you want in your limo because you a sex symbol? We can move on, though. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to interrupt the program with that. Yo, Dog Q, thank you for sending that to me. I appreciate it. Thank you.